Planning and Decision Making by Brianna Rose, Chapter 5, Class Principles of Management. Planning. Planning is choosing a goal and developing a strategy to achieve that particular goal. Benefits of planning. There is intensified effort, um, persistence, direction, and creation of task strategies. First, managers and employees put forth great effort when following a plan. Next, planning leads to persistence, that is, working hard for a long period of time. 3, planning encourages managers and employees to direct their persistent efforts toward activities that help accomplish their goals and away from activities that don't. Finally, is been proven to work for both companies and individuals. Pitfalls of planning. Plans won't fix all organizational problems, and it's believed that planning can harm companies in several ways. Some companies become so committed to achieving the goals set forth in their plans or on following the strategies and tactics spelled out in them that they fail to see that their plans aren't working or that their goals need to change. This is just an image I found, goals, and it says set daily, monthly, and long-term goals and dreams. Don't ever be afraid to dream too big. Nothing is impossible. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve it. How to make a plan that works. If planning is done right, it can bring about tremendous increases in individual and organizational performance. If planning is done wrong, it can have just the opposite effect and harm individual and organizational performance. How to make a plan that works. And step 1 is to set a goal. 2 is develop commitment. 3 is to develop an effective action plan. And you ask yourself the question who, what, when, and how. 4 is track progress toward goal achievement. And the last is to maintain flexibility. Goal setting. One way of writing an effective goal for yourself, your job, or your company is to use the SMART guidelines. And it's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time limited. Planning from top to bottom. Planning works best when the goals and action plans at the bottom and the middle of the organization support the goals and action plans at the top of the organization. In other words, planning works best when everyone pulls in the same direction. This is also a quote that I found. It says, learn how to set short and long-term goals to improve your personal and professional life. Tracking your progress. Proximal goals are short-term goals or sub goals, and distal goals are long-term or primary goals. And the second method in tracking progress is to gather and provide performance feedback. Regular, frequent performance feedback allows workers and managers to track their performance towards goal achievement and make adjustments in effort, direction, and strategies. And these were a couple of vocabulary words that I decided to put in. One is strategic plans, and it's overall company plans that clarify how the company will serve customers and position itself against competitors over the next 2 to 5 years. And a statement of a company's purpose or reason for existence. Steps and limits to rational decision making. Decision making is the process of choosing a solution from available alternatives. Rational decision making is a very systematic process in which managers define problems, evaluate alternatives, and choose optimal solutions that provide maximum benefits to their organization. Using groups to improve decision making. Group decision making can lead to much better decisions than those typically made by individuals. Studies show that groups consistently outperform individuals on complex tasks. Groupthink is a barrier to good decision making caused by pressure within the group for members to agree with each other. And a couple of more vocabulary words. Brainstorming is a decision-making method in which group members build on each other's ideas to generate as many alternative solutions as possible. Electric brainstorming is a decision-making method in which group members use computers to build on each other's ideas and generate as many alternative solutions as possible.